So what do I mean when I say massive change is upon us? Well, here's where we need to burrow into the 3 E's, which is where we'll spend the rest of our time in the crash course. The first E is the economy, which is the lens through which the crash course looks at everything. We care about the economy because everything we wish to see happen technologically, all of our jobs and hopes and dreams depend upon a functioning economy. With a functioning economy, we can readily meet whatever challenges may come. Without one, well, much less is possible, and we are all less resilient. Within the economy, there are 4 primary areas of concern: exponential money, the first ever collapse of a global credit binge, an aging population, and a national failure to save. If it isn't clear to you what each of these mean, don't worry, we'll be discussing them in detail later on. The next E is energy, and there we will discuss what peak cheap oil means for our economic system. It's very important to understand just how overdependent the global economy is to abundant and inexpensive supplies of energy. In fact, this topic is so important that I should dedicate the entire crash course to it, but we don't have time. And finally, the third E, the environment, will be exerting its own significant economic burdens due to diminishing resources. Resource scarcity reduces what we can take from the natural world to fuel our lifestyles, and environmental collapse thresholds place increasingly obvious limits on the waste streams we can put back into it. The story that I'm going to weave for you cuts across all 3 E's and will make the claim that our very economic system is badly out of step with reality and will suffer severe instability and possibly collapse as a result. It is fair to say that this particular constellation of issues, problems if you will, or even predicaments, has never been faced before at these levels. Not in your country's history, not even in human history. At least not on such a global scale. Whether you find this terrifying or exhilarating is simply a matter of your mindset. You can see this as a doomsday scenario or as a once-in-a-lifetime call to action to make the world a better place for our generation and those that will follow. The choice is up to you. But the key to making the best choice is being armed with accurate and detailed information. Context is everything. This is what the crash course will deliver. When viewed individually, each one of the sub-areas on each of the 3 E's could entirely consume your entire attention. I'm going to make the claim that these problems are so intertwined that they cannot be solved in isolation. Instead, all 3 E's need to be considered at the same time because the same underlying pressure connects them all by a very powerful law of mathematics that we need to understand a lot better. Please join me for exponential growth.